What's up everyone, Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Haven't done an unboxing for a while, and this one is a kind of a weird one. This here is currently, I'm not sure if it's going to be the standard price, $199 US, so what's that, just maybe $300 Australian, and it's a 1/8 scale, hard-bodied, opening doors, you know, lights, 2-speed transmission, opening hood, all that kind of good stuff. You know, like I said, hard body. It's got an opening. Every orifice opens. It's $199, and it's a metal C channel, you know, crawler frame, all that kind of stuff. Just a jumbo version of a normal 1/10 scale, but 1/8. Now 1/8 isn't as popular in the crawling scene. I know the traction hobbies, I believe, have 1/8 scale Jeeps. They look bloody awesome. I'd like to get one of them, but they're a little bit hard to come by here in Australia. But this is 1/8. Now, if I get a 1/10. Just to quickly show with I go through the whole video, that is a 1/10 scale. So as you can see, if I line the front wheelbase up, roughly there, you can see how goddamn big it is. Pretty sweet. And it's fully licensed as well. They're not just ripping it off. It is actually, well, Land Rover Defender, you know, they got the under license from Jaguar Land Rover Limited. So it says right there in the instruction manual. So if you're interested, stick around, guys. It should be fun. This video, I'll unbox it and lift that lid up and show you the quality, the shifting mechanism, all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah. All right, here it is. Now, weird ass name, the Double E Land Rover Defender D110. Now it's a 1/8 scale, 2.4 gigahertz radio controlled 4-wheel drive off-road truck. Now apparently this guy is officially licensed. That's what I read about it. But the killer is currently on Banggood, where this guy's from. Link is in the description. Is $199 for a 1/8 scale, ready to run rock crawler. Now I haven't seen many videos about this bad boy, but I do know that it does look awesome. Like, it has scale opening doors. Everything like that looks cool. So even if you want to buy this, I don't know, for the body and put it on something else, because there aren't too many 1/8 scale crawlers around on the market. Yeah, that might be your thing, but let's not beat around the bush too much. It's in a pretty tough bag actually, and thankfully, because sometimes they get boxes that look like it's been in a soccer game. So, oh, check out that. That does look pretty sweet. Okay, all right. Now, yep, no judgment at all yet. I have not seen these guys in person or many videos at all. But first impressions, it is a plastic, that's for sure. It's not Lexan. But wow, okay. Have a side mirror there. Oh, that'll help. At the bottom of this styrofoam we have a tyre. As you can see, it isn't a bead lock, but it looks like, definitely looks metal with a plastic insert and a metal outer ring here. Interesting. 2.4 gigahertz controller, and standard kit caboodle here. Just takes AA batteries, but yeah, look, nothing fancy. This is where you're going to see the price diminish the quality of components, but it might be a good base for something, you know, moving forward. Okay, in here we have a charger, and it's going straight in the bin. Now I also noticed, fell on the floor, when I took the packaging out, you get included a Li-on 3000 milliamp 2-cell 7.4 volt battery. Obviously you charge it via the Dean's connector and balance lead, and yeah, okay, Li-on battery, 3000 milliamps. So we'll test that out in future videos, see how long that'll give us. You also get an instruction manual, it's always helpful, and a small toolkit, or what we get, a toolkit, a 4-way wrench, and I presume that'll be for the back spare tyre, and a nut, and an instruction manual here. Quickly go through it before we want to lift up the lid, just tells you basics. It's even got a full interior, which is pretty sweet. I'm not too sure if the shocks are oil filled, definitely be able to find out in a minute, but apparently it's got a 2-speed transmission. Interesting. Okay, it's all in Chinglish, but we'll find that out. We'll figure it out, guys. Let me try to get this a little bit closer. Get this camera zoomed in, because this thing is massive. just to let's just clear it one thing at a time. It's hard to tell how big it is. Here is a regular 1/10 scale. So we'll zoom that back out again. 1/10 scale. That's the RGT, but it's based on the like Axial SCX10, XCX10-2. And here is the MST 1/10 scale mini, Jimny, sorry. As you can see, it is quite the size difference. Might actually help if I turn it like this. You might actually see a bit of a. There you go. See how much. Look at the size of that guy. So as you can tell, much bigger. Wow. Alright, let's not bore you guys too much. Definitely, are they? Wow, okay. Let's figure this out. Okay, so you have to actually unscrew the body, I think, but let's quickly go over it, alright? So, there you go. It's a Land Rover Defender. It is in a nice plastic, and it does seem fairly well. It's got a full detailed interior. I'll get the camera off a little bit later and show you. But, yeah, look, the instructions are in Chinese, so I can't really tell you too much about it just by quickly looking at it. But the doors do open, that's for sure. And I want to actually have a look underneath. But, okay, there's one tape off. Ha! Doors do open, that's sweet. Maybe that'll help because it does say doors open. But let's have a look how these operate and how they actually latch. You don't want these flopping around in the breeze. Come on, the doors. How do they work? So it's just like a little plastic tab. So you just pressure fit in there, so it doesn't just kind of flop around. So they don't actually come out in a hurry. But let's put this other mirror on. It's annoying me, and it's alright. It's just a press fit in, it's like that. So it doesn't just. It's kind of rubber mounting, so it won't just snap off. Here's some of this styrofoam off. But let's have a closer look. Yeah, in the back here. I might actually. You know what? Oh yeah, while it's here, let's have a look at this back here. So that's where you put your spare tyre. Is this a little latch? Definitely looks like a little latch to open this guy up. It's just really hard to open. So it's obviously got a full interior. You can see the handles. It seems like a little bit too hard to spin around. There we go. Ha! There you go. Well, it's a full interior in there, as you can see. And this is a little latch. It was just a little bit too tight. There you go. It locks in and closes that rear door there. That's pretty cool. The body does look fairly scaled, and they've done a pretty good job. You can see these hinges. There's 3 hinges here, so it's fairly robust. It's got nice plastic there. It's not Lexan. It is a hard body. Land Rover there. The decals are pretty cool, and it also does have. I can see at the bottom here. It does have lights for the brake lights there. So that is interesting. And this is $199 currently, US, on Banggood. Like, mind boggles sometimes how they can make things and ship them out ready to run. $199 at this scale. Obviously, quality changes and all that kind of stuff. But it friggin' looks awesome. It bloody looks the part, that's for sure. And I'm not too sure if these the front hood does open. Check out that. So there we go. So that's where you'd put your battery in there, obviously. On and off switch. Now if I put the battery in, let's just, it's got 2 straps here. It's so massive we can't get too much room on this anemic bench, but if I plug that in, I'll turn the battery on. I've got no batteries in the controller, but whatever, let's try it. Alright, so it does have main headlights and also does have rear headlights. So, just follow it through. I'm needing that again. Oh, what was that? Okay, 4 AA batteries, which I presume. Let's get some inner loops in there. And let's see if it actually does anything. But we'll go through much more in depth in a minute. I just wanted to see if that flashing lights go away. Oop, oop. This definitely does something. Okay. Yep, the lights definitely have gone, thank God. Now, let's see if it's proportional. Yes, it is. Now, this battery could be flat as well, and obviously, oh, here we go, high-low switch. Oh, high-low switch, and this is throttle is reversed. There we go. Hello. We'll munch that up or change properly. There we go. That's high speed. The battery's probably dead as. And low speed. So we definitely have to look at that shifting servo in there. But it does weigh a bit, but okay, pretty sweet. Even like these Safari windows, I think that's what they call it, or up the top here. But we'll get it off. We'll get this plastic off on the side, and we'll have a closer look at the driver's side and the interior. I'll take the camera off the stand in a minute, just so we can have a look inside there. But 199 bucks. It makes you think why other things are so expensive, huh? I know R&D and all that kind of stuff play a part, but full interior. There you go. It's even got high-low transmission, the gear sticks, everything there. I'll get the camera in. Let me get it off now. So, the doors, like I mentioned, pressure fit. It's friggin' styrofoam, sticks like glue. But okay, pressure fit doors, it's just like a little clasp. Put it hard enough, it'll open. It's got details inside the door as well, that's nice. As you can see, full interior in there. And this might be a cool option if you have something else or a project that you want to do at 1/8 scale. Because I know 1/8 scale crawling isn't really that big of a thing. You have the Traction Hobby, I think it is. They have 1/8 scale, but the quality is much different to this, obviously. But it's also much more expensive. Here's our tail lamps. It's got this little hook there that latches the door closed. There's your interior. Have a little bit look inside. It's even yeah, pretty cool, eh? A lot of possibilities with this one for, I guess, scale features if that's your thing. The lights look pretty nice and they run underneath there. And I think you should be able to hook another light up for the blinkers as well if you want to change it up. Obviously, passenger side, the front ones are much harder to open. Let me try that again. My big boy pants on. Nope. Jeez. You definitely know these aren't coming off in a hurry. And there we go. Pretty sweet. Yeah, and also, like I mentioned before, it does also have detailing on that side as well. Now, at the front, you've got your headlights. This is all plastic. You know, the quality of plastic is where the 200-pound gorilla meets the road. That's what I've heard from AVE. Where quality will differ, but there you go, front mounted battery position. It just locates in there with the two battery straps, just like that. And we're doing more videos of this, guys, actually on the trails. This one I want to just have a look inside and not make it too long with an unboxing, having a look and driving. But as you can see, that does look pretty cool. And the magnet, it has magnets in here, as you can see, little neodymium magnets to hold down that body, so a little bit of a rollover. It's not just going to flap around and break off, but it does have scale looking hinges, little wiper blades there as well. They have hit the nail on the head with the styling. Look, I'm not a aficionado for the Defender, but I think it looks pretty good. Looks damn good actually. And what we'll do, we'll get the camera back up there and see if I can get this body off, and we'll see how we get it off. Okay, super easy. 8 screws, 2, 4, 6, and 2 at the back, and that is it. We should be able to lift her off now. Causing a bit of a ruckus, but okay. There we go there. Okay, so what we have here, it seems that we have a 2-in-1, you have 2-in-1 ESC and receiver by the looks of it. Your servo is at the front, obviously. Your on and off switch is located right on top of it. We do have metal C-channel chassis rails, so that's good to see, not plastic. There is your anemic shifting servo, which is, you know, nothing to really worry about, but see how long it lasts. There you go there. Little high-low switch just here. Pretty simple stuff there, but here's your brushed mode, obviously. Nothing to write home about. Seems like we do have a slipper clutch there as well. I do believe it does have metal internal gears, and I'm just trying to see anything else that spits out. It does have, they feel like aluminium coilover shocks. It seems like they will be able to hold oil, but it doesn't seem like it does there at all. As you can see, it's pretty bouncy, but it does have a certain amount of flex to it. The bumper bar is all plastic. Now the quality of plastic obviously will, well, for that price you got to understand this is $199 US. All this at this size, it's pretty amazing when you think about it, considering how detailed it looks. You know, hard body, full, well, it's got lights, doors opening, full interior as you can see. So it's done a pretty good job. And it looks like you might be able to take off that back as well, so you can just run it. I'm just checking that out now. See if you can run it without the lid. No, you can't. I was just thinking maybe you can run it like it shows you on this picture right here, with no back. Anyway, so here's your transmission housing, 2-in-1 ESC, but I'm sure you'll be able to do a lot of work to this. Now we flip it back on the side, on the back underneath, you see, it does have, now there's a plastic telescopic drive shaft, it does have metal yokes I believe. One thing it doesn't, I did notice it also did include Loctite right there, so that's pleasing. All the links, they are metal, threaded into a plastic, what's it called? Mind blank. Piece obviously. Toe link or whatever you want to call it, a linkage, they're all plastic, but the actual links themselves are metal. They look around about 4mm. Majority of the screws are hex head, except for those two, the 4 at the front and 4 at the back for the body, they are Phillips heads. But apart from that, everything else is hex. Now if I can flip it back, let's have a look at the diffs. Front and rear differentials, obviously they're the same. Nothing too crash up, but they do look fairly realistic. It's all plastic housing. They are locked differentials. No diffs there at all. Obviously best for crawling. What else we have here? So I'm just going through at the same time as that I am with you guys. Look, it looks, you know, fairly simple. It's a ladder frame chassis. And these big guards on the side to protect, or maybe look realistic, but it holds some of the componentry here as well. And there is your 2-in-1 ESC. Now, not much to that. Don't expect that to, I don't know, last or be too, you know, God knows how well it is. But I'm just reading here, sorry. It actually trademarks, copyrights and design rights associated with the following 2015 Land Rover Defender are used under license from Jaguar Land Rover Limited. So it is licensed. That's interesting for us, you know, for such a cheap car. This engine seems to be on a bit of a cattywampus there. Whether that's on purpose or that's how it is, but there you go there. Look, we have to reserve judgment to see how it actually performs, but it is pretty damn big, pretty damn impressive for the price, $199 like I said before. That is in US, not in Australian. What's that in Australian? About $300, I guess. But yeah, it does seem like it does have, yeah, they are metal wheels. So this housing at the front, the decorative piece is metal into a plastic backing here. I'll show you. Just there. So plastic into metal there, reinforcement I guess. And it does include a cover to make it all look nice. Your shock towers, they're plastic. One mounting hole there, but they are, you can adjust them obviously, which is nice. The step rails on the side, they are plastic, and as you can see they're all affixed to the actual metal chassis there as well. The center brace, that's hard plastic. It's fairly thick, but it's not aluminium, so it's plastic. Everything else seems fairly what you'd expect from a crawler. The servo here, let's see what that is. It says it's a JX servo. Okay, so it's a JX 5521 metal geared servo. So the JX servo is not too bad, to be honest. I have JX in a few of my cars, so that's at least a name brand there in itself. But, okay, so servo on top of the front axles there, or the drivetrain. It's got so much room for activities here. As you can see, it's huge. If I get this guy again, so that's a 1/10 scale, same as the axial, SCX-102 and all that kind of stuff. You can see the difference in size. So pretty damn big, if you ask me. It'll be interesting to see how it forms on the trails, to be honest, because 1/8 is it's not that popular in crawling. Obviously in monster trucks and bashing and that stuff it is, but crawling, very interesting. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. Put the body back on just temporarily. Any of you guys have this, know about it, know about this Double E company? Pleasing that it is actually officially licensed. That's nice. It's not just ripping off a company. Currently $199, bang good. Leave the link in the description if you want to go check it out for yourself. Next video, we'll definitely take it out on the trail, see how long those stock ESC/receiver works. The JX servo is not too bad. I've got hopes for that. Not too sure about that other shifting servo, but so far, just by first impressions, that servo seems decent. Everything else, well, can't really say anything until you actually use it. But servo seems okay. The battery's flat though, don't forget. And yeah, I think it leaves it from me, guys. What do you guys think? If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. That's how my videos get noticed more. Give it a good old thumbs up. Comment down below if you like what you see, or you've got glaring issues. Obviously there are. Well, there's got to be some give. The quality can't be there at $199 price point. But if you're into a larger scale crawling, this might be for you. Not too sure. But stay tuned for another video where I'll go take it out on the trails. It's raining outside, it's dark, it's winter here, so I can't do that today. But yeah, there'll be many more coming soon. So thanks, guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, please subscribe. Click the notification bell so you get notified of all the good stuff. And I will see you in another video. Peace.